Okay, what's up guys? Kenny G here.
And Lydia.
Yeah, and we're gonna be taking a look at My Hero Academia chapter number 285, because this one's a doozy. Is Bakugo dead?
What?
Nani?
What?
Nani? Did Deku just lose an arm? What?
Uh-oh.
Is Endeavor dead, guys? What?
What is...
Nani?
How is there all these people dead? What happened?
Shigaraki is just decimating everyone? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Actually, I do know. That's why we're going to be talking about this.
Spoiler alert!
Spoilers! But obviously, I gave you a little bit of misleading spoilers coming into this for shock value. Shock value, you know, everyone's got to get that clickbait in, right? Anyways, guys, chapter 285 of My Hero Academia has been leaked online, and you can pretty much find it if you just go over to the Boku no Hero Academia subreddit and click on chapter 285 pre-release. And this is a really defining chapter for a lot of reasons. Now, in the previous chapter, Deku is going mad apeshit crazy on Shiggy after Shiggy basically punched his way right through Gran Torino, and he was giving him a barrage of 100% punches. Now, in the past, he had been advised, don't do those 100% punches, you're gonna freaking ruin your arms. As you can see, actually, we can't show you the photos, but we're looking at them here. Please, guys, go over to the Reddit and look at the photos yourself. But the initial panel is when Deku was at the hospital last time, I believe after his fight with Muscular, where the doctor's like, you need to stop busting your arms, buddy, right? And then we go on to the actual chapter where Deku is fighting Shigaraki. And he is using Black Whip to keep Shigaraki kind of at bay. He's controlling Shigaraki at the bare minimum. And he is doing 100% punches. 100% of his power.
I thought he was supposed to use his legs.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be using his arms. That's part of why he developed shoot style, right? Because his arms aren't developed strong enough to be doing 100% punches like All Might, right? He ain't All Might. No. He ain't no All Might.
No.
So anyways, you can see here in these panels, blood spewing out of his arms, very, very reminiscent of the final All Might fight against All For One, where I don't know if you remember, but where he's like powered down into his scrawny form, and then he punches All For One, and then like blood is spewing out of his arm. Do you remember that scene? And then we've got a panel here of Deku again using Black Whip to pull in Shiggy again and do another 100% smash. Smashy!
Oh boy.
And you can see that actually the crazy thing is Shiggy is actually scared of Deku here, right? Because like a chapter or two back, basically they got into like a mid-air fight, right? And Shiggy's like, that's fine, I'm just gonna steal one for all from you, right? You know, and Deku's like, I don't think so. And that's when the float quirk activated. And now he's able to like maintain himself in the air. Then last chapter, we got a little like little bit of information where, what was it? Uraraka, you know, Chako Uraraka. I always mispronounce it. Bleh. But anyway, she was training him on how to float, right? That was part of like All Might's plan, was to like try to help him develop his control of his other quirks that were not the, you know, just the power boost, right? Because, you know, he has multiple quirks. And one of them is Black Whip, which you can see here in this panel. He's pulling in Shiggy, and his other one is his float ability, right? And Shiggy is actually scared of Deku at this point, even though Shiggy is powered up, and he's trying to like protect himself from Deku, and Deku is just so enraged, his face almost makes you think of Shiggy a few chapters back when Shiggy was the one on the offense, and now we've got Deku on the offense, right? He's super pissed after what Shiggy did to Gran Torino there, and he is losing it. and he's pulling in Shiggy to smash him again. Then we got a panel that literally just says smash. And then you've got him literally like cringing, I guess. I guess he probably broke his arm at this point.
Yeah, like he looks like he's in pieces at this point.
You know, his arm is like gushing blood. He's dragging Shiggy behind him with Black Whip.
Yeah.
And then you've got Deku and the others looking on in just shock of what's going down, right? And then you've got Bakugo. Okay, so here's the next major panel here. So we've got a close-up of Deku, who's in serious pain. You can see the blood squirting out of his arm, dragging Shiggy behind him. And then you've got Bakugo and Shoto, who are both going after to try to help. And I've never seen Shoto fly before using his fire ability. Maybe he has, but I don't remember him ever doing that. But anyways, we've got Bakugo going to try to save Deku, right? Because they know Deku's in trouble.
Yeah.
And then now we're getting flashbacks. We're getting flashbacks of him talking to All Might. We're getting a flashback of when Deku was bullying... when Bakugo was bullying Deku. Then we're getting flashbacks to when Deku and Bakugo were kids and they were cheering on All Might.
Cute.
And like, is this sending death flags or what? You know, the only time you get this many flashbacks is when you're about to die.
Yeah.
Right? And then you get a panel of Deku, who is just in full Super Saiyan rage mode. He's basically Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and against Cell at this point. And he's got the, obviously the lightning coming off him. Yeah. This is going to be incredible when they animate this, guys, but we're going to be waiting till season 6 for this. Yeah. This content is so far off. But anyways, then you've got Deku, who's still got Shiggy under control with Black Whip, but Bakugo knows something's up. You can see it in the expression on his face here, right? And then out of nowhere, you get Endeavor, who comes in and grabs Shiggy from behind and gives him a 100% prominence burn, which is the move he used in the very last episode of season 4 of the anime. You guys have probably all seen that, where he defeats the Nomu and basically turns Shiggy into charcoal.
Wow.
Right? But not before Shiggy pierces him with some tendrils that look like, I don't know what they are, but he punches Endeavor in the face, and then he pierces his stomach, I think, with 3 different tendrils. And then you get a panel here of Shiggy in what is left of him. He is literally just black charcoal. And then you've got Deku here, who is just burned out, right? And he's like, oh crap, those tendrils are coming for me.
Oh boy.
Right? And then get ready for it, Lydia, because here we're going into the dramatic final few frames as we scroll down here. Bakugo is like, okay, we
got like a Vegeta moment coming.
This panel, I only know these few panels because I looked it up, the translations. It says, in that moment, my feet, I moved without thinking. Now, if you remember, in the very first chapter of the manga and the very first episode of the anime, All Might says to Deku that a hero, one of the traits of a hero is moving without thinking, right? They just move to rescue.
Yeah.
Right? And you get this beautiful panel, I guess, where you've got all these memories of the two together, Deku and Bakugo, and then the explosions that are propelling Bakugo to, go save his friend, right? Yeah. He's going to save his friend. And what happens, Lydia?
Oh my god!
What happened, Lydia?
No,
Tell our listeners.
It's awful! Oh no!
So we've got Bakugo here, who gets pierced by 3 tendrils coming from Shiggy, who now might just be All For One. I've heard talk that All For One is like, give me control of your body or something, but I haven't read all the translations. We're obviously looking at the leaked images. But yeah, I don't think Bakugo's dead. I really don't think so. He's pierced in the left arm.
That looks like the trunk of where the important organs are.
Yeah, and he's hit.
That's,
You got to remember that people have survived worse in this. Like, this is anime.
Yeah, I guess.
People survived worse. It looks like he got hit in the leg, probably in the liver and the left arm.
Oh, is that the lung? I don't know what that is.
Kidney or the liver there.
That looks like important parts.
This looks like the thing that does forced quirk activation, which is what All For One used way back in the confrontation with All Might. Like, I don't know, what was that, season 3 of the anime? But anyways, that is the last frame.
What?
And we're gonna have to wait a whole nother week to find out what happens to Bakugo. Does he live? Does he die?
Oh, God.
Does Shigi use the forced quirk activation to just turn Bakugo into a nuclear bomb, you know, and make him explode? You think Frieza with Krillin, where Krillin's lifted up in the air and he's like, boom, and he just explodes in the air, right? Like, oh my God, there's so many things that could go down here. It is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know. Every week, this manga just keeps getting more and more intense, but Shigi's taken a beating, and I don't think he can put up much more of a fight. I think he's on his last legs here, but so is Deku. His arms are done.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to pay the price, you know, long term for what he's done, because in the previous chapter, he said, no matter what it takes, I have to, you know, even if it kills me or hurts me, I've got to defeat Shigi, you know, Shigaraki. So, and you can see Deku here, who was pushed out of the way, right? Because in the previous page, we see that Deku's here looking shocked because he knows he's about to be impaled by these tentacles. And Bakugo pushes him out of the way and takes the hit for him, right? And saves One For All.
Yeah.
You know? And so we've got a lot of characters down and out at the moment. Ooh. We've got Aizawa Sensei, who's, you know, had to chop off his leg to save his quirk. We got Bakugo Sori, who's been pierced by some tendrils here and likely will survive. I'm betting he survives, but he is definitely down and out for this battle.
Yeah, Endeavor.
Endeavor, who also got pierced as well as punched. He might have got punched through. I'm not quite sure on that. He's down and out. We've got Gran Torino, who got a hole punched right through him, and he's down and out. Like they're We also have Mirako, which is the rabbit girl. She got her arm ripped off.
Oh,
I mean, the heroes are getting decimated here, guys. The only guy who has no damage to him, really, of the heroes on the scene is like Rocklock and like Shoto, basically, right? Endeavor's son. He's not hurt. I guess he could do something, but I don't think he's on the same power scale as Deku or Bakugo. That's just my personal opinion. Take with it what you want. Also, Uraraka is not present, right? She's in her and Froppy. They're both like evacuating citizens, or I think they're intercepting Gigantomachia, who is approaching from, I don't know, some he's coming underground from the mansion, which is a whole other thing I don't want to get into because this video is already running long, guys. But this is a crazy chapter. Is Deku dead? Or sorry, is Bakugo dead? I really don't think so. People on the forums everywhere are saying Bakugo's dead. Oh my God. They're all, you know, rip Bakugo, F for respects. You know, get an F in the chat for Bakugo, guys. I say he's not dead. I mean, if frickin' Gran Torino can still talk, even though he got a hole punched right through him, I'm pretty sure Bakugo is gonna be okay. He's just down and out for this.
It's just a flesh wound.
He honestly had to do this move because he had to save Deku, 1, and 2. Deku was just so fueled by rage that he was basically verging on villain levels of being filled by anger, right? He was so filled with rage because of what Shiggy had done to Gran Torino and Aizawa, etc., that he was like, I'm just gonna, beat you to death with 100% punches, right? And he is just, guys, go look at the images. Deku looks so angry. You never seen this guy so angry. He's not a guy, he's usually the guy smiling, not the guy freaking angry.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, that's all there really is to say on this chapter of My Hero Academia, chapter 285, which was super intense. Bakugo's not dead, guys. Don't buy into that BS. Next episode, he's going to eat a senzu bean. He's going to be fun.
All right, guys, let us know in the comments below. What did you think of this new chapter? Are you scared? Are you excited? Do you think he's dead? Let us know in the comments below. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Give us a like and a share. Likes are very important for our channel. It's because they're tiny channel exposure, and we need your help to defeat Shiggy. So like our stuff. If you want to follow us on Twitter, our handle is YouAreDorkalicious. We also stream live weekly on Twitch. Our handle is Super_Dorkalicious. And don't forget to join the Discord. Links in the description. All right, guys, it's been Lydia.
Yeah, I'm Kenny Drew.
It's been fun dorking out with you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Lydia. If you like what you see, hit that like button as it helps our channel gain exposure. Also consider smashing subscribe. If you like our content, it would really mean a lot and helps our channel grow. If you want to interact with us, leave a comment down below or follow us on Twitch at Super_Dorkalicious. We'll see you next time.